Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jax. And we're heading into 1221 West 12th Street in sunny Jacksonville. It's going to be a beautiful day today, up in the 90s. 97, I think, is what the forecast is. Right now, it's probably in the mid or upper 80s. Feels like that. Perfect for me. Not everybody likes it that hot. But I found the lockbox and the key, as you can see. And, oops, let's actually unlock the door. And we're going to go ahead and head on in and take a look around. So, starting off right away, what I see is some kind of plank flooring. This is not vinyl plank flooring because vinyl does not have paper underneath it. So this is a laminate floor, a lower cost laminate flooring. I can tell you that because every place where there's a seam where water has gotten on there, the water has just chewed the flooring really pretty badly. That is what's happened here. It's just water damage, guys, that does this. The coating on the top is a very, very super thin layer of paper with a plastic print on it. That's what that is. So anyway, nice high ceilings. Freshly painted inside. The floors are not new, but they're newer. I see some slope in the floor. It's kind of high in the center and lower at each end. This is definitely low over here in this corner. It doesn't feel bad though. I'm not feeling any problem. So let's just go ahead and continue around through the house and see how the rest of it is. I'm really concerned because of what we saw on the outside. Furnace looks okay, although when they were painting the house, they painted the furnace too. So I can't really tell the condition or the age. I don't see any documents on here that would show me that. As far as the age goes, it's not dirty. I'm not getting any dirt off of it or anything. So seems like probably in good shape. We did see the compressors outside. So if you don't remember that, go back to the exterior video and you can see those older compressors. Usually the furnace is equivalent. What we've got here is a Murray panel. And Murray is fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate the fact that there's a Murray panel. Now we do have a Nader's inspection for wood destroying organisms that just happened in April, looks like. I'd very much like to know what it is that they say about the home here. So maybe what I'm going to do is give Bradley Jacques a call at his number. According to this, he's a home evaluator. And then we'll see what he has to say regarding the pest damage in the house. Okay, so we've got like an understair closet. Once upon a time there was a security system in there, but you know, they're kind of tearing that out. And this is just basically storage under the stairs. You know, it's good for putting your luggage or whatnot in there. And then closet, a good space for your brooms, mops, mop buckets, whatever. So we looked at the living room, which is decent size. We'll go upstairs in just a minute. I guess this would be an office or den or dining room. It's separate from the living room, but the living room is the only way to get into that little area there. You can't get into it from any side room. So I think we're going to be going into the kitchen here. Yeah, so here's the kitchen. We've got the same kind of floor here. But a different color. Why they put it in different, I don't know. Probably because the flooring was different in the kitchen previously, and then they changed it for this. Okay, so now you see this. It's like a beam that sticks out right here, a little bit on the wall. Along there is a support beam in the floor. And I don't think you can see it on the video, but from that beam, maybe you can see it when I'm down low like this. From that beam, heading towards what appears to be the laundry back there, that floor slopes really bad. And actually, it's sloping my way as well. So that's kind of like from the beam right here, across the floor, to the beam that one right there, is like a high point in the floor, and it slopes towards the laundry and also towards the cabinets. So that doesn't necessarily mean that there's problems. It doesn't feel soft. What it does mean, though, is that there's probably something going on still underneath there. And we've already had an opportunity to see some termite damage there with the floor joist. So there's probably more. You can maybe pick up what I'm talking about also when you're looking at spots here. It's harder when the floors are new to see what this is. I should have brought like a ball bearing or something, and then you could see it. But here's something. Okay. So the floors, because of the problems in the flooring, the house is cracking in half. We're seeing light through the wall. This is the exterior wall. And this beam actually is no longer a vertical beam. It's now tilted, crooked, you might say. You can see here how it's leaning towards the laundry. This whole part of the house, the laundry area, and this is the dining room, must be, is all sloped down, as I was mentioning, and that is reflected in this cracking that you're seeing here. Now they've tried to patch this so you won't be able to see it. They've tried a couple of times, but that is a big hole. I can see the huge gap in there. If I look, it's not a small little thin crack. It's been covered up. It's a giant gap between the supports on this side and the supports on that side of the crack. And try to give you some of that with the camera. It's hard though, to see in there. But I think maybe you saw enough. So I've been in this house before. I forgot all about it. I really am nervous about it. Now here, you can see also, same thing on this side. I didn't notice this before, but once again, they have tried to fill that in with caulk so it wouldn't be obvious, but the gap is substantial. And you can see light through it, all the way through, there's light. So this crack goes all the way to the outside of the house, and it's really huge up here. It's not as big at the bottom, but that's just because, the whole thing is tilting down that way towards the laundry. Now, it also slopes towards this back door. The laundry, where your water heater is as well, let me see. The floors feel okay. I'm not feeling any weirdness. And they actually look flat compared to what I'm seeing in here, but I'm not sure that they are. Maybe it's an add-on or something. I don't know. But they look flat. However, that dining area, that whole back of the house is problematic. Kitchen. These are older cabinets that have had a fresh coat of paint and some new knobs put on it. You can tell that they're older. A lot of the hinges have been painted. There's some cracking and some breaking in the doors and drawers here. But, for if you're going to use this as a rental property, that'd be okay. It's not going to hurt anything to have them not quite perfect to rent. And they've been painted inside, and inside they look nice. So cabinets I think are okay. I like the fact that right over the sink is a little window there to let in some light. So that's good. Anyway, this bedroom, downstairs bedroom, has a fresh carpet laid down. We've already looked at the windows, so we're not going there. The floor is really springy. It's feeling really springy to me here. Closet is maybe 20 inches, maybe 20 inches from the door jamb to the back, and then I'd say maybe not quite 4 feet across. So maybe 2 feet by 3.5 feet. There's not a bar or anything to hang your clothes, but that's something that could easily be put in. So it's an okay size for a closet. Now, this looks like there used to be a door here, and they took it out. Why, I don't know. Maybe, I have no sense of direction, but maybe that's where those steps are on the outside. In any case, that's the downstairs bedroom, and I think that's the only one. Bathroom. So we've got this little nook, really low ceiling. Now this ceiling here is maybe 6.5 feet. If you're 6'6", you're going to hit your head on this light. There's no doubt about that. In the hallway space, the bathroom looks good. They've painted this tile. This is not new, fresh tile. This is just paint applied over the tile to give it that white look. That's what that is. Maybe that's good, maybe that's not. There is a window, and with the screen it's opaque. Thank you so much for putting an opaque window in the bathroom. Much better than having clear glass there so people can watch. You have a little white vanity that's newer, looks okay, with a built-in sink and a little soap tray and a thing for your toothbrush and whatnot. Little mirror and a 3-light vanity light in the bathroom. There is a ground fault interrupted outlet in this bathroom. Thank you for that too. Okay, so that's all good. I'm still freaked out about that crack. Let's go upstairs and take a look at the upstairs. So new carpet, same as in the bathroom, in the bedroom downstairs. They put this new carpet on the stairs. Looking at the floor up here, we do have some wobble and some slope. I don't know how well you can see that, but that bathroom floor looks like it's leaning towards the right. The toilet is kind of leaning towards the right. Let me see if I zoom in and if you can see how that is. Maybe you can, I don't know. In any case, I bet there's a tub over there, in which case what we've got is maybe some water damage in the floors causing it to be a little saggy up there, but we'll get to that. So furnace number 2, and this is the one that's actually on, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Once again, it's been painted a little bit. I don't see any dates or anything to know when it was installed. It's not new, but it's not bad. And the closet size for the furnace is really good. It's a good size closet for that furnace. Bedroom. So first bedroom to the left is large, fresh carpet. Ceilings are a nice height. There should be a closet or something over here. I think this little painted thing that's sticking out is a chimney. And I didn't see any fireplace downstairs, but I bet you that there's a chimney there. And so you wouldn't be able to do anything really with that space. But let's go out here and have a look at the actual closet itself. So it's almost a walk-in closet. Oh no, it definitely is a walk-in closet. And it goes back quite a nice long ways, maybe 12 feet worth of closet with a single bar and shelf on this slender side, and then a couple of shelves back there where it widens out. There's no light in here though, and this is a big enough closet that it really needs that. I see some cracking in the wall. I'm not sure what the situation is with that. There we go, right there. May or may not be a problem. It just might be, the way that they did the drywall. Hard to say. They've definitely done some wall work here recently. You can see the trowel marks on the wall where they didn't actually do a very good job of cleaning this up. It hasn't been sanded. No sanding to clean that work up, and they didn't retexture. They should put a similar texture to this over their work, but they didn't. They just painted it. Paint job isn't the best. It's definitely up on the ceiling, but it's in the closet, so maybe that's not that big of a deal. Okay, so the neighbor's roof looks good. Okay, next bedroom. We're just going to go across the hall here. We've already looked at the furnace. We're going to go across the hall here to bedroom number 2, which is kind of like a smaller bedroom with like a little office space in the back. That's what this appears to be to me. I like the height of the windows. These are really nice and low, maybe 18 inches off the floor. Why do I like that? Because that means if there's a fire, it's easy to get out of these guys. It's easy to get out of these guys. Now, in this neighborhood, some people are going to want burglar bars put in their windows. And if you decided to buy this house and you put burglar bars in here, just remember windows in the bedroom need to have at least one that is openable, right? And if you put in those fixed burglar bars and there's a fire, someone's not getting out of the house. So make sure if you do that, that you're putting in the ones that can open from the inside. You can still put some kind of a fastener on there to keep them from being opened from the outside, but we're on the second floor, so actually it shouldn't matter from here. I'm just simply saying bedrooms in general, if you're going to use burglar bars, need to be openable, or else someone is going to have a bad day when the house is on fire. Okay, continuing around the corner to the next room, which is that restroom that I said looked like it was a little slopey. Now, there's a tub right here next to that toilet. And the toilet is new, I can tell, but the floor is not. So they replaced the toilet. I know that because of the silicone ring there that sticks out away from the base of the toilet. When they put that toilet in, they did not put down new caulking there. They just set it on top of the old caulking. It hasn't recaulked it. This toilet or bathtub also has been painted just like the other one. There's nothing new in here. It's just, well, I think maybe the valves are new. But the tub is probably not naturally white. It's definitely been painted regardless. And the same with the tile around the tub. That's all painted. So it looks good, but sometimes that paint starts to flake, just so you know. You have a little vanity, same as what we saw in the other bathroom, the little white double door, one-piece vanity, same little mirror, and the same 3-light vanity. There is a ground fault interrupted outlet here as well. Thank you, we don't need anybody electrocuting themselves. Now, just as we step in, we pass this little linen closet. 3 shelves right now, but there's definitely lots of space below if you needed to add another shelf. Big shelves. The closet itself is maybe 24 by 24 in size, so that's okay for towels and sheets maybe. Might not be quite enough for everything, but it's not bad. Okay, moving on to the next bedroom here. Same carpet everywhere. Thank you guys for trying to keep the flooring the same. 2 windows letting in a decent amount of light. The room itself is maybe 14 by 12 or so, maybe 11. It's not super huge, but it's not super tiny either. Same kind of closet as what we saw previously, but this one has a bar and a shelf. This one is not the walk-in, obviously. I'm talking about the one that's downstairs. About the same size, maybe a little deeper is going to be the difference. But it looks like actually behind the door there's a second closet. Aha. Yep, so this closet is about the same depth as the one downstairs. It may be 22 or so inches, but it's maybe 5 feet from one side to the other, so a little bit longer. It's supposed to be a shelf, but the shelf there is a little thin. You probably need to add a little more material there for that to actually be a shelf. And there is a bar, so at least you can get your clothes hung. So that's nice. Okay. So far we've seen 4 bedrooms, and we're heading into bedroom number 5. This bedroom, the floor has got some slope towards that post or whatever that is in the wall right there. It slopes towards it that way, and from the wall slopes towards it this way. So there's a main support that runs through there, or something. I don't know why it's sloping like that. The closet here is the same as the other bedroom, the other bigger one. So it's about 24 inches deep by maybe 36 inches or 3 feet across. There is a bar, there is a shelf. That's a nice little closet, a nice little bedroom. This bedroom has a window that looks out over the roof of the laundry and the dining room. I think that's what that would be out there. The roof looks good, I have to say. The roof looks really very nice as far as the shingles go, except as we get really close to the roof. And then we've got some nail heads showing and some torn shingles. I'm not sure whether a lender would be okay with that. You know, honestly though, I doubt a lender will like this house simply because of what we saw downstairs. I see some damage to the walls at the floor. This looks like water damage, but it could also be more than that. I don't have a light that I can shine in there, but this could also be, well, let me see. All right, so the wood back here doesn't look bad. I'll just say that right now. The wood back there does not look bad. So whatever happened, it's probably just water that's damaged the wall in this spot, but it hasn't actually damaged any of the framework, at least the little piece of it that I can see. This closet, I don't think it, yeah, so the flooring in here does not go all the way to the wall, and they've just sprayed foam insulation in. I can't really tell because of that what the floor, the wood looks like underneath it. I was hoping for a better view. All right, in any case, 5 bedrooms, a bath upstairs, a bath downstairs, 2 furnaces. They definitely work. The house is relatively cool, especially for the temperature it is outside today. New flooring, new carpet, and the windows are all in good shape. The house itself, you know, looks nice from the street. My fear here is, you know, twofold once again, that the substructure of the house, the supporting beams and whatnot of the house have had enough damage that you're going to have somebody come out and do some work. I don't know what Alpha Foundations would charge to repair this, but shoot, give them a call and we can see what they have to say. But I'll tell you right now, if you're planning on getting a loan, when they start seeing light coming through, you know, the crack in the wall here and here, your lender is probably not going to be interested in financing this house. But, you know, that's a conversation for them. If it wasn't for the termite damage, the fact that it's noted in the listing, I still would have said, you know, the fact that it's noted in the listing, I still would have been talking about what I'm seeing here. But if it wasn't for, you know, these cracks here and the termite damage that we definitely saw on the outside and the way that the floors are, this house would be fabulous. So here's my thought. You know, it might cost 40 or 50 grand for Alpha to come out and take care of this. Just price your offer accordingly. You might not be able to get a conventional loan, but you could get an FHA 203K refurbishing loan. And that is a very common loan, and it's exactly the kind of financing that a property like this really needs to make this a beautiful home in this nice little older neighborhood in Jacksonville. Sunny, sunny day. It's getting hotter, I can tell. We're gonna go ahead and get it locked up here and get the key put away. So once again, J. Frederick Smith, we're at 1221 West 12th in Jacksonville, West Side. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and we'll see you at the next one.